Hi, this clip is for Jules. You wanted to know about my 18-year-old goldfish. Well, that's him. He started out being a goldfish. He was actually, this is just an idea of the size of the tank and of this fish. Hi. His name is Fish, and he was my husband's fish because every year my husband would go to the county fair and he would do that ping pong ball toss into the glass bowl, and every year he would win a fish. And Fish is the last fish. My husband passed away almost 9 years ago, and this fish is a year older than my oldest granddaughter. And my oldest granddaughter, it will be 17 in February. So Fish is 18. He's also huge. You notice the algae in his tank. He seems to like it. He's gonna come up and see me. He eats it, he chews on it periodically, so I leave it. It works for him. I'm certainly not gonna scrape it out and see if he dies. Excuse me for wiggling, but I have both of the dogs down here too. So anyway, this is for Jules and my fish. Hi, and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. I hope that this finds you well and happy and comfortable. This is my first FlossTube channel from my channel. It's Kelly Bell, and I hope that you've stopped here to join me. I've been fairly busy this week. It's only been a week since my last FlossTube. And that was my last FlossTube that I will post to Kelly Bell Stitches. Going forward now, I will use this channel, which is Kelly Bell. And enough of that. Let's see, what have I been doing? I don't have any finishes this week. 2 last week was good. This week, no finishes. But I have got a little more progress. And we'll start with, I have New Earth Designs in the garden shed. Now I've already reached my 1,200 stitches for the month on this, but I kept going, so I will post a new start picture for February when I do my 1,200 stitches. But this is what the chart looks like, what the picture looks like when it's finished. And Kay, if you notice down here in this corner, they're pansies. Pansies and cats. There's nothing better for me. And gardening, I guess. Although I'm not really a weeding type of person. It gets old really fast. But I'm still working towards my first page finish on this. And this is what it looks like right now. I have quite a bit more of the background filled in. And I've filled in another color on the shelf. And some more of the blues in the pots. And I've even started to put some purples into the shears. So it's not too bad. Take it. I haven't counted stitches, and I won't count stitches again until I get to February. So that was in the garden shed. And then I also worked on, might as well stick with the Hades. The same day I did my last FlossTube video, I worked some more on my Cheshire Cat. And that's what that looks like. Charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Artwork by Sheila Rayanne. And this chart only has 16 colors. I really like it. Still, as I say every time I show this, I still don't like this fabric. But it is what it is. And I've gotten a little bit further. This doesn't look like a whole lot, but each of those squares is a 20 by 20. Each of the red surrounding squares is 20 by 20. So that's getting there, slowly. I like 25 count fabric, and it's 1/1 full cross. And I like that the best so far. Another thing that I worked on, and I think I'll stick with whips for now, is January's Halloween all year involve pumpkins. So I decided I would work some on my knock-knock piece, which I said was in my plans last week. And that's what that one looks like. It's out of a Just Cross Stitch. It's out of the 2016 Cross Stitch collection, Halloween collection. And I got pretty far. I'm stitching this in hand, and I've actually done quite a bit. Looking to see if I have anything I can hold it up against. I gotta get myself one of those handy dandy pieces of poster board. Put it down. Okay. So I've stitched a little bit more of the black cat because now you can see his eyes. And now you can also tell on the pumpkin that these are actually eyebrows, that his eyes are down here. And there's back stitch that defines areas to show where the pumpkin is carved. You can see that around his nose. And when I get his mouth in and the bottom of his real eyes, you'll be able to see it a lot more. I got down as far as where the other, I called them mice in my last video. They're actually probably rats because it's Halloween. But one of the rat's backs is right here. And that's one of the rat's feet over here. So I'm enjoying that. And it's on, I believe this might be 18 count Ada that I dyed myself. It's either Ada or Monaco. I think it's Ada. Anyway, so that's, and I'm doing that with Valdani Black Sea thread, and I really like this color, and I like the thread. It is really cool. Wally says hello. You can hear him playing with his toys. Every time I start a video, he has to go find a squeaky toy. I figure he's competing with me. Okay, and I did have a new finish. No, not new finish. It's raining here today, and I woke up with a slight headache, but knock on wood, no migraine. Yay. I had a new start for New Year, New Starts, and the new start this year for Stitch Mania is on the 18th of the month, and I decided to start my Blackbird Designs Yellow Submarine. And if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture there before I started it, and I showed all my flosses and stuff because I've converted it to threads out of my stash, primarily color and cotton and DMC. And I am going to go back and pick out a new color for my reds, but isn't this color and cotton? I think this is called Oasis. Isn't that beautiful? And that's my very small start on Yellow Submarine. Well, the color looks redder here in the picture than it does in real life. It looks a little brown when I look at it here, but that's my new start for January. Yellow Submarine by Blackbird Designs. It's really cool. I think I got it at 1, 2, 3 Stitch. And here's my bag of flosses and goodness, and I'm stitching this in hand also. And that's 18 count Ada from Color and Cotton. And let's see. Last night is the last thing that I stitched on in this past week. And call me crazy, because I called this a finish last week. And it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Let me see it. Guardians of the Galaxy. See, I told you I was going to do that. Guardians of Notre Dame. Oh well. Silly me. Anyway, there's my Guardians of Notre Dame. That's what it looks like for the month of January. Very cool. Chimera is one of the names for gargoyles, although I really like the name gargoyles. Does anybody remember the Gargoyles cartoon that used to be around? I don't know if it was in the 80s or the 90s, but I remember my kids watching it. I used to think that was a pretty cool cartoon. Anyway, what I've done is if you follow me on Facebook, you probably saw this picture posted too last night. But I went back, and I hope this doesn't spoil anything upcoming in Brittany's design. If it does, I went my own way, as usual. But I had my floss book out, and I was picking out beads. Yes, beads, because you can never have enough. And I actually tried to make it look like he's sitting in a beveled window. And then I added some beads for my rose window. I left the 12 o'clock space empty because I want to see what's going to come in at the end. But I thought those colors look kind of really pretty. And it makes it sparkle like a window. And, excuse me, sit myself back down. I will show you, if I can find it. There it is. I did a little research. I Googled a couple of images of the rose windows. And that's what one of the images looked like, and I just thought that was really beautiful. And you can see there is kind of a white line around most of the glass, which is probably a beveled edge. And then this is what it looks like in the cathedral. I can't even imagine how huge that must be. So, yes, I decided it deserved beads. Of course, I may regret that going forward because that's a lot more work in a month. But it was fun, and I felt like it. And I find that I do pretty much what I feel like doing. I don't really have a rotation. So don't look to me for a set rotation because I don't have one. And I think that is pretty much the stitching. I did have a little haul. I have a clip to insert of package I received earlier this week. And then I just have one more that I got from 123 Stitch, but I'll show you that when I come back. So we're going to insert a clip here. Hi, a bit of a different setup. This is a look at my, I think it's January shipment of the Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers Fabric and Floss of the Month. These are two separate clubs. They get shipped together. And I thought I would start out with a shot of the bag that I received it in, and it says I believe in unicorns, and it's just so cute. I really like it. And this is what I received. I received a nice sticker that says thank you. I haven't even opened them. So let's see. These are the flosses I received. If I can get into the bag. Sometimes with arthritis, these little bags are hard to get into. Let's see. It says Floss of the Month Club. They're cotton. It's 5 skeins. And this is month number 1. That makes it easy, doesn't it? Let me pull my pink journal up here. See if I can show them on pink. Let's see, this one. These are really pretty. Highly variegated. And this is Blueberry Hills. I can see this is a little dark right here. I'm going to have to work on lighting. That's Blueberry Hills. This one is Elsa. It does look like Elsa. Pink and kind of a very icy blue. That one's pretty. This is Highland Park. And it's browns and greens and yellows and blues. Very pretty. And then this one is Toffee. And it's just a nice medium brown color. It does kind of look like toffee. And then this one is Awesome Fall. It's kind of magenta and dark green and yellow and purple. Very pretty. I'm sure I'll find something to use these in. And then the fabric I got is an 18 count Aida, and it's opalescent, and it's 13 by 17. Because I can never have too much sparkle in my life. And this is what this looks like. Really pretty. I don't know if the sparkle is showing up or not, but it's very sparkly. Let me open it up all the way. And that's what that looks like. It's got some brown in it, which may have started out as a pink color because red is the shadow color of green, and it kind of turns a brown. And it's kind of a yellowy green, and it has some, modeling on it that's not too obtrusive. And I like it. Very pretty. And it's Aida, and it's not real stiff, so it's the nice kind of Aida. Zweigart, which is the kind I try to always buy, because it always works its way soft as you use it. So yeah, those are the things that came in the mail. So that was really pretty, wasn't it? And that was my first order from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers, and I look forward to the next one. My usual winter garb is my sweatshirt, a long sleeve shirt, and a tank. And by the nighttime, I'm ready to put my hood up and put a blanket over me. Although today, when I got up, it was 46 degrees and raining, and my driveway is ice. A huge sheet of wet, melty ice. Gotta love it. Anyway, this is what I ordered from 123 Stitch. I ordered this for no reason other than I've been stitching with a lot of gray threads lately, and gray is one of my favorite colors. So I ordered the Gentle Arts. Well, I can't show you on that. I can use that. This is cast iron skillet. And that's what that looks like. My lighting is very dim today because of the weather. But it's a really nice, beautiful gray color. And my nail polish color is Mercury Rising. Because I thought that sounded like a good idea. So the other thing that I ordered from 123 Stitch isn't anything terribly exciting. But I ordered 2 pieces of antique white, 28 count Lugana, and they are both the same. Antique white, 28 count Lugana, and they are, you've probably read it and are shouting it at me, 20 by 24 inch pieces, and they were only around $7 a piece. So I snapped those up because you never know when I'm going to feel like doing some more fabric dyeing and starting new things. And I thought I would try something other than 18 count Aida, although 28 count goes down to about 14 count, so I may have to do 1/1 for this, or 2/1. And that's pretty much it. Yes, come here, Willie. Wally is sharing the seat with me again today. He's here. He's being shy. He does not like the rain. He's not a dog that likes to get wet. He's not a morning dog. In another life, he was a dog that slept, a person that slept all day. Aren't ya? Yeah. Rowdy's over there sleeping on a piled up dog bed. There's 2 big dog pillows, and they always pull them together and sleep up on top of 2, like Princess and the Pea. We can never have. 1's good, 2 is better, even in the dog world. And now if I can move Wally, because what I want is over there. Over there, sorry. I'm having trouble looking at that black hole again today. Let me put him back. Oh, he wants to stay on my lap. He doesn't want to get back behind me. So if you're new to my channel too, I did just post a video of this journal, of making this cover and adding this seam binding closure. So you might want to check that out. Starting a new swap on Journal Junkies, a friendship journal that I have to have done by February 1st and have video posted. So I'm looking forward to that. Lots of things going on, lots of really cool, fun things. So I hope that you check out my channel often. Subscribe, leave me your comments. I like it, it's all good. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, please. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have a beautiful, happy, healthy, stitchy, colorful day. Remember, be courageous and be kind. Take care. God bless. Bye.